Hello and welcome to the news with me, Kate McIntyre. Performance beyond compliance, that's the accolade given to Lucas by the National Considerate Constructors Scheme. Lucas became a member of the scheme over a year ago. Since then, the scheme's inspectors visited the company out on site and found it excelled in each of the 5 key areas they monitor. The CCS is a national scheme designed to raise standards across all major construction sites. Lucas's performance out on site was closely monitored and given a 4-star rating. Danny Lucas said, "Once again, Lucas has more than matched the exacting demands of the Considerate Constructors Scheme. Huge thanks go to our fantastic site managers who make sure we maintain the highest standards every single day." Executive Chairman Danny Lucas joined a panel of expert judges in Holland for this year's AkzoNobel Challenge for New Startups. It's all part of the Dutch company's renowned Paint the Future programme. The international paint giant, whose brands include Dulux, holds the challenge for new companies wanting to collaborate in paint and coating technologies. The aim is to harness new ideas and help develop them into commercial realities. Over 160 new companies from around the world submitted ideas and concepts and were whittled down to a shortlist of just 21. Danny and fellow judges met in Amsterdam to assess these shortlisted ideas. As a result, 5 companies were awarded Paint the Future agreements for further business development. A 6th company won a collaborative agreement with KPMG, one of the partners in the challenge. Danny Lucas said, "It was a real honour to be asked by AkzoNobel to join their judging panel. We saw some fantastic new ideas and the innovative use of new technologies with great potential." The new solutions that captured the jury's imagination included smart coatings, an automated printing head for coating large surfaces, and autonomous drones that will one day be mapping and painting tall structures. And finally, Lucas was honoured to be the host of the celebrated American corporate design guru Rob Janoff at the Lucas Show Studios. Rob is famous for creating the Apple logo in 1977. A few years back, Lucas commissioned him to design its own new corporate branding too. Rob told us that he had to get into the mind of Apple's creator Steve Jobs to create a colourful and distinctive logo that would persuade consumers to welcome Apple's groundbreaking products into their homes, at a time when there was a great deal of scepticism towards computers. Rob told us he also immersed himself into the Lucas world to create a branding that was colourful but also conjured up walls and buildings. On the Lucas Show, we picked Rob's brains about his top tips for branding, and here's what he had to say.
One of the important things that I like to stress is keeping it simple. So many times when companies want a logo, they want to say everything, every wonderful thing about the company. And if you do that, things get lost and it become too complicated. So part of keeping it simple is to keep it meaningful and involve the viewer, like I just mentioned with the arrow. Research is so very important in developing a logo because you can't find out too much information about a company. Mm-hmm. And I find when I cram my head full of information about a company, so much that I can't think of anything else, it comes out in the most amazing ways. I tell people to do a lot of research, then walk away, do something else. Go for a drive, have a drink, go listen to some music, get your mind off of it, and sooner or later, the idea will pop out. Something you see will spark in your brain the solution to your logo.
Rob loved being one of our first guests on the Lucas Show and signed a copy of his new book for us to give away. Watch this space for more news on that. Well, that's it for the news roundup for this time. See you next week for the Lucas Show. Bye-bye.